Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Walk the DogCast with the one and only Matthew Mullins, episode number 28.
Good morning.
28. What do we got for the 28?
I don't, well, nothing. Just chilling with, it's bro time.
Yeah, I don't even have like a sports figure that pops in my head for 28.
28. Who wore 28? I can't think of anybody. Did Marshall Falk wear 28?
Greatest show on turf?
Hang on. Now we got to look. Number 28, greatest athletes. Athlete
28. It is
to
a
wear.
football number. It's probably like that's not a baseball number for sure.
I don't think it's a basketball number either. Marshall Falk. I was right.
This man, this
I
man.
swear. Hey man, I'm on it. I remember that Super Bowl. Like, remember it. That was definitely before I enjoyed football. I think my gambling problem as I've gotten older has really influenced my love of football. Speaking of which, our fantasy football league is coming up, and I'm not worried about the football trophy. I'm worried about winning this year for these customs.
Um, There was a whole lot to talk about there. Yeah, but I remember that Super Bowl as well for some reason. I think it's just our age and that Eddie George reach, like you thought it was like a foot away, but it was really like 2.5 yards.
Bro.
You know
I,
what I'm talking about?
I remember that Super Bowl like it was yesterday. I don't know why, but I do. But almost fantasy football time.
Yeah.
Is anybody even left this year? Do people want to play anymore since I've been winning so
Well,
much?
I don't know. I'm not going to name the individual, but we
Yeah,
we have an opening.
that's fair. But dude, he'll be back before then.
I don't know. I mean, what happens when, nah, we're not going to get, we won't get too deep into it. But yeah, there should be an opening in the fantasy football league,
You
which
like quick pre-orders, bro.
there is, we have 16 people for the fantasy league, which is
Yeah,
hard. If you're
it
playing
is
10
hard.
or 12 man fantasy league, there's somebody on the waiver wire. 16 man, there's not a lot of good stuff out there. Um,
No.
and we play for everybody in the league gets a yo-yo. And winner gets a set of customs. So while there is a cost to the league, you get value for your cost no matter what. It's not one of the leagues where the winner
Oh,
takes home the cash basically.
yeah. So I mean, I would say it's a smaller Okay, so it's crazy because I've dove straight into it. Like a lot of people play $1,000 leagues. I mean, the
No,
buy-ins,
there is
yeah,
not a lot of people that play $1,000 league.
I think a lot of people on the internet do, brother.
I think that is a small subset. I think most of it, like your office pool at work or your buddies group, that is a $50 league.
That's fair. I mean, I enjoy my little $100 league. I feel like we get our money's worth,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's $100 league, but you get a yo-yo and winner gets a set of customs. So
and it's 18 weeks of talking shit with your friends.
yeah, we do that, and we get
That's
good
a lot of
recaps. It's fun.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, year one, I got auto drafted. Who- Daniel Jones is who it was. I know y'all remember. It was really before
But
y'all knew the mayor,
as much
but
as Daniel Jones stinks,
yeah.
Daniel Jones was good in fantasy for a little bit when he ran.
He had a run where he was great in fantasy, and those were always the weeks that I didn't had him on the bench. So, so yeah, he was very useful for me. Um, I'm very excited. I feel like I'm just really getting in my groove with fantasy. I think year three is my year. So I look forward to seeing everybody there in G2 Nation and come hang out with us. It's going to be a fantastic football season. We might have to make two leagues this year.
You think there needs to be a feeder league, like what do they have, the Premier League, and then like they get delegated, which we had thought about, but we haven't had enough interest. We've had like 20-ish people interest, not 32 or 42.
Well, I think, maybe that means some of us take two teams. I don't know.
I don't know about that. So I'm on the opposite side of you. I played a lot of fantasy football before getting to our fantasy league. And I kind of got burnt out because I was playing it so much.
Well, okay.
And I would have like six teams. And then the apps for just gambling came out. So then it turned into, well, I would rather just play a five leg parlay today than worry about my fantasy team.
That's fair. See,
So
I
maybe
don't
it's
have that
circling all
option.
the way back around because I don't know. I kind of got bored of the apps, which is good.
Bro,
A bad habit.
if I could gamble on anything right now, it would be Angel Reese missing her first shot in every game.
I,
I
s-
would
I stopped seeing clips. Did she hit her first shot?
I don't know, bro, but I just feel like that's a good gamble.
Because it was at 5 or 6
I feel
games
like
in a
that is
row.
a good gamble. By the way, I think you missed one in your suicide video. I think you missed one. I think you were plus one.
Yeah,
If
I got
I
11.
Oh, I think you did 12. I
Oh,
re I think me and Tyler both counted and we both got 12.
maybe. I was struggling at the end trying to make sure I got over that. And I think I might have counted 10 twice.
Was that Jonah, your cameraman there?
Yeah.
Hey, hey, dude, little dude already knows what sells these things. He
So
gotta get them calves in.
I started like, I got it all ready and he's like just smiling. I'm like, what did you do? And I go, let me see it.
Dude.
And he was trying to prank me. He was filming his face instead of,
Oh,
I'm like, dude, like this is one shot and you're
I
filming
love
your face
that.
as a prank.
I love that. Actually, that would have been a hilarious video as well, to
Let me see
be
if I can show it
honest.
to you.
Maybe you just post it. I would just post it. Oh, yes. Yes, I would just post that. Yeah. Yeah. Put some music to that and just post that.
And I'm like, why aren't you looking at me?
How many suicides have you hit at this point? 12, 13?
No, I was kind of just getting ready, setting
That's,
up the intro, and then I looked at him before I was talking to Google, and he's being goofy. I'm like, all right, something's going on here.
that's hilarious. Yeah, I would just go ahead and post that too.
I
Why not?
don't post the kids' stuff too much,
Yeah,
um,
that's fair. That's fair.
especially the girls. There's a
Yep.
lot of creeps.
Yep. Amen to that, brother.
How was Father's Day?
Oh, dude, it was awesome. I got to hang out with I mean, it's Tyler's stepdad, but he's my dad too. So he's just a good dude. Bro, I don't even remember what we did, but I know we were together. Good time. How'd you have? Did you have a good time?
It was good. Different. First, it was pretty different. Usually, I'm on the grill for Father's Day, and everybody comes to our house. I did. I got this hat, man. This is slick.
That is
Looks
slick
bad.
AF.
Um, but no, we had a baseball tournament for Jonah, so that was fun.
So
Yeah,
you were in the field all day.
yeah, it was good stuff.
Did you get to eat though?
We actually had the Hispanic restaurant on the way home.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's always a good.
Um,
What is the name of this establishment?
no, so this is our favorite Mexican spot. It's El Fagone.
Okay. That's shout
And
out. They're sponsoring the podcast this
which
week.
I don't know, that should just translate to the fire. But
That is so funny.
yeah, so a day full of baseball. Then we went home and I was going to do the steaks thing because I've been craving a steak and we just been so busy with baseball and the weather here has not been grilling weather, but maybe tomorrow. Um,
Have you not had one yet?
a steak?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a steak.
Well, no kidding. Have you had one within the last few days? If you've been
No,
wanting
dude.
one.
I've been needing one for like a month.
Well, brother, I hope you get you one in you, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe
Uh,
tomorrow. Tomorrow might be steak day.
My mom brought up this weekend we're going to be having a steak at some point. So
Mm-hmm.
I said, let's ride.
Not the tube variety.
Ribeye, maybe. I don't know. My stepdad enjoys New York strips.
My favorite. I mean, I don't know. It's probably the ribeye or the fillet.
Hey, we said this was going to be a big goose episode, didn't we? I'm just joking.
You got a sponsor? I got a blind five.
Um.
Types of steak.
Oh wow. Uh, we're still looking for the red versus blue banshee.
Well,
I know. Do you have that?
I have that.
Well, what are we gonna have to do to get it worked out?
That's in a case, a
It,
display case.
it's not
Um,
moving.
so yeah, basically it comes down to it doesn't leave the display case unless something pops up around the house has to be fixed. But the display cases will be changed because I'm gonna have to adjust. I can't do full rows of yo-yos.
Okay.
So there, I guess I suppose there is a little bit of an option, but I think it's going to move into FOV maxes and just go into storage because at
So
some point I'm going to want to look back and be like, well, I still have this and this and this.
how many were there? Like three?
I mean, there
Or
could be one for all I remember. It could be the one in my display case
well, all right.
because those were, I believe, were mismatched to try and smooth out. So if the blue and red were mostly fine and there was one that became a smooth A grade, it's in my case.
Sheesh. All right. Well, Trevor, you might be a SOL, brother, but we're also still looking for a mini Rainbow Galaxy Banshee for John Conley as well.
And
So
that I would know. There's about 20. I could probably look that up, but
he could probably look and see who he invoiced for it, but he won't
I
do
could do
that.
that too. But yeah,
He ain't
if you
gonna do
buy
that.
something from me, I'm not going to let people know where it's at. I have been asked that actually more times than you think. And I just say, I'm not going to disclose who.
Yeah, so I know that personally you won't do that. I've told people that you won't do that. So I know that you've been asked that a lot.
Yeah, people go on hunts for specific stuff, which is cool. I just can't help you with that hunt.
Weapon X, anything with oh, don't let me mess it up. Corbin.
Hmm.
I said his name. I guess I called him Connor in the ULYC house, and everybody started whispering, and I was like, "Oh, I've been
Because
messing his
I
name
did
up."
too. Because what was his name on Discord at some point was Connor,
I thought it was.
or
I
maybe
don't
not, or
know.
unless it was just Corborg.
I don't know. You get so used to you think you know people's names, and it's not. Just like my envelope situation with the Pack Storm Goose. I
Hmm.
mean, I was so confident that I didn't make a mistake, not a singular mistake on those envelopes. I made 75 mistakes out of 77. So, so yeah, I probably won't ever go that deep in doing that again.
Well, they should. Oh well, I mean, they should have filled out the form. We should have adjusted the form. We're learning along our way, and you're ready for your next task, right?
Yeah, bro, I was born ready for it.
So you guys saw the shirt, so we'll talk about that soon. The
Oh,
Matt
okay, we're
Mahomes
talking about the shirt.
Pack Storm shirt. I
Yeah,
should have worn it, or you should have wore it.
I should have wore it. Yeah.
Did you go
So
change?
no, I think we're in. I think we're in. Pack Storm Goose shirts.
Yeah.
We need
Be
everything. Everybody needs them.
Matt's next project to work on, and we'll see how that goes.
It'll go
So that's
well.
that's slightly different than the Druid shirt that has not been listed yet because I suck. Um,
No, you don't,
but
brother.
basically, it's a way to help the players either travel or just, I don't know, get some fun out
Upgrade.
of yo-yo because getting yo-yos for your yo-yo work. I guess you could sell yo-yos, but the shirts like the Druid shirt for Mike, that'll help him if he goes to Nats. He's gonna have a pot of money for whoever buys Druid shirts that goes to that. Pat Storm Goose is gonna go to Matt for whatever it is, new content needs, hardware, software, travel needs to contest, whatever it is. So yeah, we're gonna have that eventually. So that Matt's Pack Storm Goose, this is a one-time thing. The Druid shirt is gonna start the lineup of things that are just in the store more long term that when your family and friends want to support your yo-yo endeavors, they can buy a shirt. They get a shirt instead of just giving you $10 or whatever the
Right.
proceeds from each shirt is to go to the player.
Well, it'd be cool too to get the Packstorm Goose merch out. People want it for real, so it'll be fun.
So we've got our
And
sponsor. Go ahead.
it's great that you're willing to work with us because of course I want every yo-yo, but of course I want to upgrade like my cameras and I don't want to look like it's a good way that everybody gets to grow.
And I mean, I'm figuring this thing out too. Is I don't know. It's tough because sponsorship is mostly, like I said, you pay for contest fees, maybe some travel for high-end players,
Sure.
and then give yo-yos. And then the way for people for yo-yoers, professional yo-yoers to make money is to either have a signature yo-yo that there's royalties attached, and that's harder for G2 than others because I don't stock stores. So if I
Right.
was going to make 2,000 druids and send them to stores, that would be a little easier for a royalty attached.
Sure.
Um, but we're gonna try the shirt way. I don't know. That might be too business oriented for the podcast behind the scenes. I don't know. It's an interesting way that we're gonna try something like that.
I mean, I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, to be very frank about most of my upgrades that have happened is due to what you've given me or people in the nation. So, I mean, I'm just thankful that people, if you want to support, if you're able to support, great. If you can't, we love you.
Well,
So,
I like the shirt because you get a product. You're not just asking for,
yeah,
a donation or whatever.
sure.
You're buying a shirt that is $5 more than a shirt would normally be. And then $10 goes to the player. That's, I don't know, cooler. But it comes down to me listing it, printing the shirts, and then, well, your shirt specifically is going to be a pre-order, and we'll see how that goes.
And it takes time away from G2 Jacolicious, which sucks. If
That
we
is
could
the,
just carbon copy you, we would really be set, bro.
I don't know.
So
All
here's
right,
my
line five.
second palm ski. Oh, blind five. Let's roll.
Here we go. Here we go. Line
Okay.
five today,
What's
brought to
the,
you by John Conley
oh,
in his
monkey man.
search for the Rainbow Galaxy mini
The
midget.
monkey man. Let's ride.
Cookies is the category.
Okay. Okay.
Now, first off the list,
Okay.
the legendary, the classic, the staple chocolate chip.
Number one.
Number uno. Number
Number
one.
uno. Number uno. There.
It's hard to argue that, honestly, because
Yeah.
holy cow, a chocolate chip cookie fresh out the oven, fresh out that milk, however you want to do it. Chocolate chip cookie is the king of cookies.
Well, I mean, how do you like it though? That's what we're going to fight. Do you like it burnt,
No,
cooked, or undercooked?
well, I like soft cooked because you could use the different types of sugar, right? If it's crispy or soft.
I
Uh,
see what you're saying.
but I'm gonna go cooked because my ideal chocolate chip cookie situation is dipped in milk.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm
yeah,
a
you
dunker.
really need it to be at least fully cooked.
Yeah,
Yes,
it can't just be, you can't have to use a fork because it's falling apart when you take it off the pan.
that's fair. I would prefer a little undercooked, just a little though. I'm still with you. I want it to be cooked, but
Okay.
that middle, I would like for it to be softer.
Okay.
So,
Second on the list,
all right.
oatmeal raisin.
Oh, I'm actually a fan of oatmeal raisin. I'm going to say number three.
Oatmeal raisin's the worst.
Well,
Should not
bro,
be in the cookie family. Get out of here.
I like, okay.
Because you know
I'm,
what oatmeal
that's the
raisin
old
is?
man in me.
No, it's the one that sits on wherever you're getting your cookie. If you're at a buffet and you're gonna go get a cookie or whatever, you see that oatmeal raisin and it looks like a chocolate chip, and you're until you
That's
get
true.
in there and it's the worst because then
That's
you
true.
thought it was a chocolate chip and now you got an oatmeal raisin and things just you start questioning life.
You're right, Jake. That is true. I have had the accidental oatmeal raisin chocolate chip mistake
Hmm.
more than once in my life, and I usually don't eat the oatmeal raisin. Should
Yeah,
I? I'm still gonna. Should I'm gonna leave it at three though.
that's fine.
Just
I mean, I just don't want the raisin in my cookie. I
yeah.
could go with the cinnamon oatmeal. Okay, it's fine. It's very close to this third option here, the snickerdoodle.
Number two. What should have been my number one, bro? I love the snickerdoodle.
Yeah, I'm low on the snickerdoodle too.
I don't know if you're gonna say a cookie
It's
today I
kind of
don't like.
bready that I do like about it, but I don't know. I like the other options better. So you're a snickerdoodle dude.
I love snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodle dude.
Snickerdoodle
That's
dude.
our
Praise
next option.
God.
Snickerdoodle dude.
Praise God.
Um, Oreo double stuffed.
I love Oreos. See, that's why okay, I'm gonna have to go four. I'm gonna have to go
Are
four.
gonna
I
have to
love
go for,
Oreos.
yeah.
Yeah, I love Oreos. You haven't said a cookie yet that I'm not like.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what makes the ranking hard. You don't know what's coming.
yeah, yeah. So
But
I mean, what did I
specifically
put
the
at
double
five?
stuffed.
A Nutter Butter, which is like probably another one of my favorites.
Close. Number five, the peanut butter. Peanut butter cookie.
Yeah, I mean,
Those little
you can
fork
pretty
marks
much
on top,
flip any of those.
except the chocolate chip. He's the
Yeah,
king.
and I'd be stoked.
I would probably have gone chocolate chip, peanut butter, Oreo, snickerdoodle, oatmeal raisin.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's all I got.
Dang, sorry. Well, hey, I love cookies. Let's ride.
Um, that did actually the snickerdoodle dude did make me think of something for the shirts. Is I now I'm really pushing the timetable, so it's probably not going to work. But I wanted to figure out a July 4th themed G2 shirt.
Yeah.
So what kind of ideas you got on top of your head?
Well, I've got several. We could put George Bush on a shirt with Dab sitting next to him, and we'll just have soy sauce underneath them.
Okay, that's probably not going to be the one we go with.
I got several patriotic ideas. Would you consider a Dog the Bounty Hunter t-shirt?
I don't know what that is either.
Never mind. Well, see, we're just gonna have to work on it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, have you ever seen the little the G2 sticker that looks like the flag?
I have seen that. I love that.
So that could be a good logo for on the shirt. And then I don't know, something larger for the back.
Uncle Sam,
So like,
I want you to
yeah,
throw G2s.
what if we AI'd an Uncle Matt?
Oh boy. I
Yeah.
want you to pick mongoose. That's right. I want you to pick mongoose. That's right.
What does it say? I choose you.
I want you to join them.
Was he the original before Ash Ketchum?
Oh Lord, Ash Ketchum.
I choose you for Pokemon. So was
Oh,
he
okay,
choosing
yeah,
people for draft?
yeah. No, I'm sorry. I was looking that up. Yes, I want you to join, is what it says.
Yeah.
So to throw goose,
Okay, yeah. That might be too goosified, but
to to choose mongoose.
see, we could have grill, throw, firework. I don't know.
Praise God.
Need something for the
With
July
a hot
4th.
dog.
But at this point, it would be a post July 4th item. But I've always got next July 4th.
Man, that's what's beautiful about it. We always got next year.
Hey,
I still like my idea of the 420, you putting on the green and saying this is the only green we enjoy. Boom. Boom. We just and then and then as you're picking the ball up out of the cup, boom, it's a brand new G2. Let's ride. Let's ride. The 420 edition. So, how's the Hawk? How'd the Hawk test? We haven't got to talk really since you
Um,
tested the Hawk.
yeah, the first time I kind of tested off stream just because of the way this summer's been working out. Um, it was pretty much right on the expectation. 10% didn't pass.
Mm-mm.
Both colorways though looked great. The Arkham
Yeah,
Speckle and the Crimson Glacier, really happy with those. Anybody that's been around and has played an OG Hawk, I think as long as if you like the OG Hawk, this is an improvement on the OG Hawk, almost in the same Hawk body. Um,
interesting.
it's like the true, like the D bearing lets that size yo-yo shine, in my opinion.
A lot of mini talk lately.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
so
Well, hey,
the Nessie issue, which I'm not even going to rehash. There were some issues with the Nessie 24 pre-order.
sure.
And so I messaged all those people, holy cow, like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
What, exclusive item as like I'm sorry, this, the Nessie pre-order. You all got your products, but it was delayed and hiccups along the way. Would you rather have an exclusive a Thai Nessie, a stainless steel Nessie, or a mini Nessie? And the vote was a three-way tie for the original. Fox then on Loadout Tuesday AMA over on the Patreon page reminded me of it. So I sent out another poll. Which one do you want the most? Which one do you want the least? And Mini Nessie won both polls for the one that we want the most and the one that people want the least. So what happened,
Oh,
I think, is
wow.
titanium and stainless steel just split their votes. Um, I don't really want to send another poll to everybody and have them rank them in order or just take out, you know what I mean? Just take out tie or stainless steel and leave it 1v1. Um, so I think I'm just gonna have to do the mini. And
Can't wait to try it. Debarring, I'm assuming.
yeah, because I always wish I did the debearing in the mini Banshees because the mini Covey is fantastic. So debearing, mini Nessie,
Pack Storm.
I don't know about that part.
Okay, well, maybe. He's thinking about
Maybe.
it.
Yeah, so I don't know, or it comes down to I design both, or two out of the three, um, and then let people vote after seeing the actual design. A mini Nessie is gonna be a little goofy. Once you shrink it down, it doesn't quite always look the same. So if we go down to a sub 50, yeah, even maybe 48 millimeters, things could be a little goofy on it, but
Well, I would hate to see you do a titanium Nessie and it be under the constraints of only the people that had the messed up ordering for the Nessie 24.
um, well, it would be anybody that ordered an SE24.
Oh, period.
Yes.
Okay.
And it'll
Well, I
be
mean,
posted on the Patreon page.
we still just have so many new people out there, though, that maybe got a Nessie somehow secondary or I don't
Um,
know.
I don't I don't know because I like it being a little thank you to those people for being cool about
That's
the
fair.
mix-up. You
Well,
know what I mean?
they've already decided their thank you. It's a mini Nessie that they're most excited about and least excited
Well,
about.
yeah, that's the thing. It's most split. Like if you combine the vote of the tie and the SF, it's going to be more than the mini Nessie that people want, and then the least amount of people want a mini Nessie. But
Stainless steel too. How do you think that would
I really
affect
like the stainless
play?
steel idea. That was probably my favorite of the options.
Yeah. Do you think it would affect play much? I mean, would you? I mean, just the material change. Just curious. I mean, because I feel a massive difference in the goose being a material change, but that's a completely different material.
Yeah, it's a material change and it would be a redesign as well. It's not going to be the same specs.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
it's going to be ballpark. And it's going to look like a
Interesting.
Nessie.
That's what she said.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for any of the ideas. Many, I don't know. I'll feel like a lot. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to just get the market flooded of mini G2s because God forbid that's someone's first try of a G2 and they judge it.
I think most people understand a mini is a mini. And
Yeah.
it's a niche item that, so this is where it's fun to do. And these niche items, it's interesting. So you have like a group of people that will buy them because they are so different. So that makes it kind of like there's a floor there that guaranteed I'm going to sell this many units because it's a niche item that's different than everything else on the market. But I don't like doing too many of those yo-yos because I want something that you're going to pick up all the time. And a niche yo-yo is something that I feel like you're going to pick up not very often. It's cool to have in your case, take to club, let other people try it, but it's not something that you gravitate towards every day, every other day, or whatever it is when it's one of these niche items.
My point exactly.
But there is a place for them and they are fun, right?
And I feel like modern yo-yoing is going so much more towards wider, bigger, more stable, and we're leaving those yo-yos in the dust.
Yeah, and that's gonna there's well now that's separating a little bit competitive play and now just I would call it normal throwers because that 55 millimeter yo-yo does not fit in your pocket. It sucks,
Don't need it to, brother.
right? Well, you don't need it to, but there is a aspect of yo-yoing that's great is when you can always have a yo-yo on you.
That's true.
And it takes away from the doom scroll.
Amen. I don't know. I like them. I mean, I know they're great. Yuck.
So you don't want a mini Nessie.
No, I mean, I do want to try a mini Nessie,
Okay. What are we
but
talking about again?
I don't know.
What do you want?
I'd like to see a stainless steel or a titanium Nessie. Probably like you would like to say, but but maybe you got more. What about a stainless steel rimmed Nessie, a bimetal Nessie?
Yeah, that wasn't in the vote because I do expect that to happen
Oh, okay, that would be dope.
as a normal production.
Hey, do you remember that time you made a stainless steel rimmed Nessie?
No,
That would be cool if you did though.
I'm missing the joke here.
Okay, never mind. There used to be some skit on Saturday Night Live or something like that that the guy would just constantly say, "Hey, do you remember when you did this or when you did? Do you remember when you made the Banshee 18 or the SS or the truth is you don't remember.
Yeah, I have a bad memory at these days.
That's crazy. I'm glad Instagram remembers.
Yeah,
G2 info releases too, bro. I got that thing bookmarked. There's an app now too.
for real.
It said download the app on the
I
thing
saw
yesterday.
he sent me over. He showed me some working like for mobile. I didn't know there was an app. If you don't know, I don't we it needs to be listed somewhere and maybe even in the description of the videos, but a yo-yo decks of G2s. So you could type in mongoose and see for a majority of the mongooses that have been released.
Just type in a colorway, snozberries, and you can see everything that's been made. Well, not everything,
Most of the documented items.
most of the things.
A lot of the old stuff is hard to document.
A lot of that old stuff is hard to find, buddy.
Yeah. People
Who's
get out
got
of the hobby
them?
and it's in a shoebox
Mm,
or it's in
well,
display cases like this.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'd like to
they
find
just
a
text me.
couple of those in a shoebox. The red and blue.
Ooh.
What?
Anodizer just sent me some photos of some customs.
Oh, are customs already being worked on?
Yeah.
Jeez. Quick run this time, boys. Good news for y'all. Dude, I dinged my soy the other day, so it's already, what are you gonna do?
That's all right. It's what it's for. It's a yo-yo.
Hey, pretty yo-yos play better, bro. That soy plays awesome.
Yeah, red, white, and blue play better too.
Yeah,
That
praise
rhymes.
praise God. It sure did. It sure did. You got any big plans for the holiday?
I'm going to be out of town. We are going to Myrtle. Madeline has a dance competition in Myrtle Beach.
On Juneteenth?
Oh, I thought you were talking about July 4th.
Oh, well, both of
No.
them. No, okay. Well, enjoy the dance competition, bro. I thought that was today. I didn't know. I
No.
was like, well,
Oh, that's why you're off work.
that is why I'm off work.
I forgot I was going to give you a hard time. I thought you were calling off.
No, dog, federal holiday, and it's not the time to call off right now. Yeah,
Yeah, nothing for the holiday. Um,
well, good. No releases for yo-yos,
no. Tomorrow,
man. Tomorrow. That's fair. It's
Friday,
great.
8 p.m. Eastern in the G2 store.
You've already hinted what it is, but not color wise.
Yeah, and well, actually, I haven't tested this yo-yo yet, so there could be issues.
Right.
So if there's issues, then there's no grunt release. If there's not issues, there's a grunt release in a really nice colorway.
I'm excited
Some
to see
might
that.
say it's out of this world.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Everybody's pockets just emptied, depleted in seconds.
No,
No,
it just exchanges, right? You get a grunt in there instead.
yes, but here's the thing. Praying that testing goes well. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because anything with the words you just said there, a lot of people's gonna want it.
And grunt hasn't been the greatest for QC, so
Oh, I hate to hear that. Grunt's one of my favorites. It's so good.
hmm
That needs a pack storm, bro.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Load out. We still need a
Did
pack
Loadout
storm
never
load
get a pack
out.
storm?
No, bro. You know it hasn't. You know it hasn't, Jake.
No, because we're at the point that I am worried I am duplicating colors.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't have like a Excel sheet with all the colors I've made. I would have to do the yo-yo decks, just
You
like
haven't made Gotham. You haven't done Pack Storm.
I got a lot of good colorways.
Pack Storm it needs to be on the loadout. Do you realize how depressing that's going to be to look at my collection and go, yeah, but he didn't make a loadout? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it actually is.
You've made hundreds of colorways on the loadout. We haven't got a pack storm yet.
No, so I did that experimental, that hex burst, and then I was like worried that I had already tried that on the loadout.
No, the hex burst. You're talking about that red with the
Pink
blue,
and blue,
or
yeah.
oh my god, that's beautiful. I loved that. They're all good, dude. Everything you've done with loadouts are good, and that's why they're still selling out like crazy. They're great.
Loadout Tuesday, it's been really a pretty big success for G2, luckily.
Pack storm to retire them.
I'm not sure how that will work. If it'll ever actually retire, probably, but um I don't know. Hopefully Loadout Tuesday can last for a long time.
We got time. Pack storm loadout.
I mean, until there's like six loadouts sitting in the store, Loadout Tuesday will continue.
I don't think you're ever gonna get there, bro. Maybe I'm wrong.
I hope not.
I don't think you will because your colorways just make people want another one.
And I think it has really opened the door to other people to try G2 because the consistency of one's coming.
Every week.
Um, so that helps.
Yep. Praise God. Anything else we need to do?
No, do you want to say anything to everybody that's on Team Mongoose?
Yeah. Hello, family. It's a beautiful day. I'm thankful for y'all. And just keep your head up because our time is coming.
That Hello Family. That was like Mr. Rogers.
Well, they
Hello.
know I mean it, dude. They know I mean it.
And anything you'd like to say to the herdsman
Yeah.
lovers?
No, I'm just no, I'm just joking. I hope y'all have a great day.
Uh-huh.
I hope y'all have a good day. JK. No, I will say I tried the new herdsman at UOYC. That's what I'll
Cool.
say.
And it's good.
Both colors. I tried both of them because I know pretty
Mystic.
yo-yos.
Is it Mystic or Mythic Shard? Mystic Shard
I
is
call it Mystic
awesome.
Shard. It's awesome.
I
I
mean,
agree.
Island Bliss is really good too, but I like the dark contrast on the Mystic Shard.
I agree. But yeah, it's a good yo-yo, but I have I think it could be better. What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, it's a great yo-yo. Better than a goose though? Never.
Um,
Never.
if I had to pick,
Never. You don't have to though. You don't have to because I don't want you to make the wrong decision. You
I
don't
won't
have
pick it.
to. You don't have to. You
I
can be
would.
in the middle.
Let's think about the 1.5 Goose or the AL7 Herdsman.
1.5. Pretty easily. I don't know, bro.
I
I don't
really
know.
like that catch zone.
Cows suck.
Huh? Cows.
Cows suck.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
no,
Good
dude.
holiday.
Do what? Yeah, enjoy
Enjoy your
your
holiday.
holiday, bro. Enjoy your holiday. I hope the dance competition goes well. Dance on three.
Spoiler alert, I'm not going to be here in the office the week before July 4th and through July 4th.
Oh, does that mean we're not doing the podcast?
Um, yeah, so I don't know if I'll nix content that whole week and take like a actual vacation or not. But I will at least have the claim posted for Patreon shipments, but they won't ship until I get back after July 4th. Um, yeah, I don't know
Sounds
about
good.
podcast though. But that week we might actually be no drops, so
Oh my
mark
God.
your calendar. Um, we'll figure it out.
And to make up for it, maybe a special Juneteenth drop will happen.
Nope.
Okay. Or not. Or not, y'all. So, all right. What are we saying?
Um, Freedom on three.
Freedom on three?
Uh-huh. Because I was trying
Praise
to think of that
God.
July 4th shirt.
One,
Two,
two,
three.
three, freedom.
Freedom.
Love
Yeah.
y'all for everybody.
Have a good day.
You too, buddy.